What's up YouTube, it's your boy Mauricio here with another review, and today we're going to be looking at Mechanic Studio's MS24 recyclers, also known as Wreck Gar. But before we get into the review, let's look at some accessories. So for you box fanatics, there you go. That's what it looks like. Hope you guys get your fix. And that's it for the box. He comes with this, I don't know if this is painted or it's just old plastic, but very well sculpted. I think that's paint, to be honest with you. It looks very nice. A sword. Very nice. He comes with a traditional weird looking trashy axe. Comes with his gun, just a black plastic, nicely sculpted. Comes with that one thing from that one scene. And so you can play his little instrument thing. And those are all his accessories. Let's look at the figure. So, this is face sculpt. Very nice. Red for the eyes. Loving the Fu Manchu. He's got rocking. Silver paint up here. Brown and white paint. Oh, he's got brown plastic. Oh, it's brown plastic on white paint. That's pretty cool. His head has all the movement you want. It's on a ball peg, so you can look a little bit up, a little bit down, confused look, all the way around. So that's good. It's got silver right here on the chest. It's got silver right here on the back. Weird nipples. That's orange plastic. This is paint on orange plastic, but this is beige plastic right here. He does have waist articulation, so that's good. No ab crunch. Arms can go all the way around. Oh, that's for transformation. Disregard that. Arms can come out that far. It's on a hinge that go out to a ball peg that allows you for the rotation. It's got bicep swivel. It's got a double hinge elbow, so for the full run. The wheel does spin, but it does not come off. Also gives you a backwards thing if you like. You want to use that. Since it is on a ball peg, you get a little bit of a butterfly, so that's cool. Let's see, it's got orange paint right here. The wheel is on black plastic, nice yellow paint inside, and that's about it for a paint job. Let's see, legs can go out that far. This one not that much because of the tire. Again, you cannot move the tire. It's stuck on there. Can kick out that far. Can kick back that far. It's got thigh cut, so that's cool. It's got a pinned knee, so you can go forward. Give him the weird chicken leg. Goes back all the way. Nice silver paint inside. This is nice orange paint. Yeah, it's orange paint. That's orange paint. The toe's painted orange. The toe is on a pin out to a ball peg and can kick out all the way like that. Can have a little bit of a rocker back and forth, but not much. Also can rock down that far. So he's not badly articulated. That's what he looks like from the back. It's got nice flames right here. It's pretty cool. Silver on the handlebars. And the saddlebags are individually articulated. You can move them out. You can put them back here. If you put him back here, he has no waist swivel because it'll stop it. But yeah, pretty cool figure. He can hold all his accessories perfectly. There's his gun. Here's his drum. See what that looks like. Here's his sword. Here's his axe. See what that looks like. So pretty cool. Pretty cool representation of Wreck Gar. Pretty excited. And for some size comparisons, there's our boy and the Legends figure. So he's a little bit taller than an average Legends. Again, it is Mechanic Studio, so they run a little bit tall. But he is, ironically, the smallest of all the Mechanic Studio figures that have been released. I'll show you that at the end with their buddies. So there's that. Now let's get into some transformation. Alright, so what we're going to do first is move the arms up like so. Then we're going to get these saddlebags out. And then we're going to bring them to the back so the waist swivel doesn't get in our way. And that'll just lock him into position for the time being. We are going to open up his backpack. So get my trusty tool over here. Move the handlebars up. And these are going to move up right here as well. Just for a little bit. So we got that going on. So these move up, these move up. Then you're going to separate right here. Just be careful because there is a peg in there. Mine is already being stressed from all the times I've been transforming them back and forth. So just be aware. I'm going to put a little bit of a cement thing on there. Clear cement, extra thin cement, whatever it's called. So it can harden and it should work fine. So what we're doing is just basically giving it a little bit of a separation here because you can't pull it out until you raise this part right here. So you're going to focus. There's a little notch right here, so you're going to separate and go up like so. Same for this other side. Move his head out of the way. Now you can pull this head forward like so, all the way down. Then you're going to bring it on a hinge. Then you're going to rotate the whole thing around like so. Then you're going to pull this part out of the bike. And now it's on a mushroom peg. You're going to rotate that around like that. Now you're going to basically spread this part out. Since this isn't in the way anymore, it's going to allow the room to like rotate in. So you're going to see it's on a mushroom peg right there. It's going to rotate in like so. Like so. What that's going to do is basically give you room to double hinge the seat out. You can flatten it if you want, it's alright. Now you're going to rotate this back in. Again, be careful with your peg, it is kind of loose there. This you're going to push back inside like so. You're going to see two little tabs on the seat. You just click that in. You can move your handlebars up and that part is done. The head is going to go straight down like so and inside. Just be careful with these little antennas. Now there's two slots right here and there's two little tabs on right there. I don't know if you can see it. They're gonna go into those slots. Those two tabs are gonna go into those two slots right there. So using the best you can just hinge these down a little bit. See how they hinge down? Pull this up, and then you can move these back and they'll just slide right in like so. And you can move this down a little bit so it can look flush, however you prefer. Now the arms, you are gonna rotate them in, and then you can turn the hands in accordingly to make the bike wheels. There's a peg on his forearm that's gonna go right in there. You just peg it in. You can rotate the wrist around so you can have a flat part sticking out. You want to see knuckles in bike mode apparently. So you got that going on. We're going to leave that for a little bit. Let's work on the legs. The legs are going to be the same thing. You're going to rotate at the thigh so that you can bring the wheel inside. Same for the other side, so you can bring the peg inside. You got that going. Now right here, there's like little flaps. You're gonna pop them out. There's one, and there's two. The feet, they're on that peg hinge, so you're gonna hinge it all the way out, and then you're gonna flatten the foot like so. So you're basically extending the foot out, and I'll show you what you're gonna do with that later. Do the same thing for the other side. This comes all the way out like so. You can peg the wheel to the thigh here. You can peg the two ankles together. Now what we're going to do is just fold him. So what we're going to do is fold him in half. You're going to want the hands to go over these two pegs, and he holds on to them. So we're going to hinge over like so, just like that. And then the hands, we're just going to grab like so. Things will come untabbed, so just be mindful. Use your hip joints, moving it a little bit forward. And what you want to do is, I use this tool to support this so you can just grab onto it. Same for the other side. Now you're gonna see little pegs on his wrist right here. They're gonna peg in to those slots up here on his feet. Let's bring them down. Of course, it's because we're on camera. Almost got it, guys. Almost got it. There. Let's make sure everything's nice and flush. Same for this side. Come on. Then right here, this flap flips up. I guess it's to cover that hole, I'm assuming, because it's got like a little bike chain right in there. Nice little detailed in there, if you can see it, barely. And do the same thing for the other side. Just gonna move this up. And then the handlebars, it's up to your preference. You can have them flush down like that, or you can bring them up like that. However you prefer. I like them down so there's no gappage anywhere. Saddlebags sit there. And that's your boy in motorcycle mode. The back wheel rolls perfectly fine. It's not a problem. The front wheel, however, I think because of those spikes inside, it's not allowing it to like roll freely, and you can feel a little bit of the rubbing, so that's a bummer. But other than that, he looks pretty cool. Pretty cool little bike mode. Let's see. Let's grab this dude right here. And I guess you can ride him, right? So that doesn't scale bad right there. I mean, Hot Rod ain't gonna ride him. He's too big. Here's Rodimus. How big he is compared to him, so he can't really ride him. But let's look at what he looks like. So this is the side view. Again, all the paint comes out perfectly. Look at that chrome right here. He's got his nipples are now in the front, which is pretty cool. It's got nice little detailing in there for the engine, the seat, the flames. So it looks like from the back. So he's pretty cool looking, man, for a bike. Cybertronian mode, right? Ironically. He does have weapon storage. These little pegs right here on the side. You can put his sword in there. So that's cool. He's got another one on the other side, so he can put his gun on there or his axe. So that's pretty cool. And for some size comparisons, which I know it's not really relevant, but there you go. I mean, in my opinion, I think these guys are basically made for each other, not for human riding, but hey, whatever your imagination lets you do, you know what I'm saying? But that's what he looks like with other Legends figures. Alright, let's transform him back into his little robot form. So what we're going to do first is pop the seat out. Just leave that like that. And we are going to start, I guess we can push this down. Start with the feet here. Untab everything. If it wants to come on tab now. There we go. That's one side. There's the other side. We're going to move the arms out of the way like so. We'll rotate the feet all the way around like so. These we can close back down. This we can hinge back in. And we can separate right here. Rotate at the thigh. And there you go. The arms we can swing out. We can rotate them. Rotate everything, the wrist. There you go. Like so. Then bring up the handlebars. Now we're gonna separate right here. Be careful again. Alright. Bring this down a little bit so you can bring this out. Once that's out, you can open him up like so. That way you can hinge the seat back in, and then you can close this back up. go. Make sure this stays up meantime. Now what we're gonna do here is rotate at the mushroom peg, and then we're gonna collapse this back. Now we're gonna rotate the whole thing again, and then this is gonna fit in there. So we're gonna hinge this down like so, and that's gonna go right in there. Just be very careful, it is a tight fit. Let's bring these shoulder nipples down really fast. And get in there like so. Everything's nice and flush. And get the saddlebags out like this and hinge them in. And you're gonna give him his gun. And you're gonna give him his battle axe. And you're gonna figure out a cool pose for him, I guess. And there's your boy Wreck Gar in a nutshell. Alright, let's show how he looks with the rest of the gang. So not too bad in my opinion. Again, he is the smallest one of their of the Mechanic Studios crew. I mean, Cup is a straight off knockoff, but I mean, this is their own. And the hot rod's coming out, and I think he's shorter than him, so not bad. I mean, let me see how he looks with Prime, so you guys can have an idea if he fits in your collection. There's Prime. Prime's still a little bit bigger than him, which is pretty cool. So, I mean, does he fit in your collection? He fits in mine. Love the way he looks. Get my Movie Studio series collection going on right now. I'm waiting for that Blur, that new RC, that new Springer. So, let us know if he fits in your collection. Hope you guys liked the review. Until next time, peace.